Yay! Don't you love technology? Well, welcome to one of my absolute favorite events that we have started hosting thanks to 3 years ago when COVID hit. This is what we introduced, and it is seriously one of my absolute favorite spa events that has ever been in my 18-year history is our Hydrasession. So before I explain what Hydrasession is, I just want to say welcome. Thank you for being on. Thank you for saying yes to your beauty consultant. Please let us know that you're watching. I am actually flying solo tonight, which is A-okay. I am just so excited to be here. I'm going to do it with you. So some of you have samples. Some of you have full-size product, and some of you are watching so you can figure out what samples you want to ask your beauty consultant that you want to try for our next Hydra session. So make sure that you say hello, tell us where you're watching from, let me know what you're drinking. It's no surprise if you've been with me for the last 3 years to know, sorry, I've got this background, is sparkling water is my go-to. How many of you love hot tea? My one of my twins loves hot tea, so he's become a tea drinker. So what is your favorite beverage of choice? So I'm excited that you're here. Make sure that you give StreamYard permission. It's just a platform that allows me to have these cool little tickers across the bottom. I'm going to be able to go back and forth between different screens. So that's all you're doing is saying, hey, she can totally see that I'm watching. I have nothing to hide here but my name. So I'm not going to see you if you give StreamYard permission, but we are excited that you're here. And we're going to dive into some of our absolute favorite products. Some of these have samples, some of these don't. So just make a running list of things that you want to try with your consultant, because right now we are able to merge the two worlds. We've got some that are doing 100% virtual, some that are back in person, which feels so good. If you're a Southern girl and you love to hugs like I do, it feels so good to be back in person. And then some are doing both. So I've enjoyed both parts of it because I'm able to reach people in places that it's just not convenient to drive to. So again, my name is Casey. I am in Carrollton, Georgia, and I'm so excited. Look, I got on short sleeves. We haven't had on short sleeves for a while. It's been so cold, so we're excited to have short sleeves again. All right, well, we're going to dive into our Hydrasession. What is a Hydrasession? Well, if you were to go to a high-end day spa or go to a dermatologist's office, this is where they would charge you at least, I have not found it for this cheap in the 2 cities I've lived in over the last year, but starting out at $250. So enjoy it as many times as you want. And because it's free. It's free when you get the samples from your beauty consultant. But basically, it is a really deep exfoliation that you will do once a month, basically, to get all the dead skin off. And then you're going to do a massive amount of hydration. And the beautiful part of the hydration is when you wake up in the morning, your skin is going to be plump and glowing and so healthy. And even if you don't wear makeup, your skin is going to be radiant. If you do wear makeup, it's going to look like you have had cosmetic work done because the plumping that has gone on from all the hydration. So I'm excited to dive in. All right. So the first thing is an absolute fave. Many of you have tried it. I need my beauty consultant to call me because I need more eye makeup remover. So our oil-free eye makeup remover, can I be like totally raw and transparent with y'all? You always want to shake it up so it's a little cloudy. And it'll take my brows off first. Don't you just love that as we age, our brows start to disintegrate? And it will remove all of your eye makeup, whether it's waterproof mascara, whether it's eyeshadow, brows, lip liner, whatever. It'll take all of that off. So I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to get really, really raw with y'all tonight with absolutely no makeup on. It's been a while since I've actually taken my eye makeup off with y'all. But why not? It's bedtime and we're all ladies and it's always a safe place right here. So our eye makeup remover, how many of y'all have tried it before? It is, I don't know if y'all can see it, but like it comes off. It literally breaks the bond that the eye makeup has with the lashes, and it will come off in a tubular form. So if you have contacts, it is totally safe. There's absolutely, it's oil free, oil free. I need a mirror right here so I can see. It's hard to see yourself in your phone, right? So oil free, and it's not going to leave all that greasy residue. But what I love about it, to be honest, is it conditions your brows and lashes. So it really gives your brows and lashes their longest growing potential, which I love. I love, I love. All right, got all that off. This is probably like, what is the first thing that you want to take off when you get home? Is it shoes? Is it your work clothes? Is it your bra? What is your first thing that you want to take off? Well, my excited moment is this. I don't wear contacts. I wear glasses sometimes, but allergies this time of year, I love taking off my eye makeup remover. So one little cotton pad is all it takes. Takes everything off, and it can be yours, my friend, for $18. I'm going to put the little banners here so y'all can see it. All right, our next one, which we typically don't do, is our micellar water. So this is a pre-cleanse. I would love to know who that's watching has ever used the micellar water before. And the best way I know how to explain this, so I just put a little bit on a cotton pad again, is like you would never want to mop your floors without vacuuming or sweeping your floors first, right? Like you would just be moving all the dirt and grime around. Well, this is a pre-cleanse. So when you put your anti-aging cleanser on your face, what you're doing is actually allowing the cleanser to work. It's not just moving makeup, dirt, grime, impurities around. And you might be saying, well, that's all good for the people that wear makeup. Let me just tell you, even if you don't wear makeup, there is so much stuff that comes off your face after a full day. And I always like to explain it. Even though my car might be parked all day, when I go outside and I look at the windshield, there's still stuff that's fallen on it. There is still all kinds of stuff that needs my windshield to be washed. So same thing for your face, the dirt, the pollutants, the impurities, excess oil, all that. So this is going to be your pre-cleanse. And I don't know how long these bottles last, but let me just tell you, forever. I have not replaced mine in a really long time. Now I get a little excited about that. That eye makeup remover. So I do go through that, but I probably use way too much. All right. So that is our pre-cleanse. How many of you have ever used a pre-cleanse before? I would love to know. All right. I'm going to pull my hair back for this next step, because we are about to get sudsy. Yes. So like I said, some of you have our TimeWise. Let me see if I can get that to show. The TimeWise cleanser. Aren't these little things so fun, trying to figure out what's transparent, what's not? So this is our TimeWise 3D. Some of you might have the Repair, which is right here. And then of course, some of the samples. It doesn't matter. We're going to go through the steps regardless of whichever one you have. It might be easier for you though to go ahead and open them up if you do have the samples, and then that way you can just dive right in with this. So I'm actually going to be using our Repair Foaming Cleanser. I do like to have a little moist skin before, so I usually just wet my fingers, and then I'll use just a little pea size. This cleanser lasts for 5-6 months probably. You're going to see why. Watch this puppy just suds right up. It is amazing watching this thing suds up. And I had a video, I don't know if it's going to play, but I had a video of using the cleansing brush, because I absolutely love the cleansing brush. I'm going to wet my fingers again, because dry fingers and the cleanser don't go well together. All right, so this cleanser a little bit goes a long way. If you're using this in the shower, you'll have enough in your packet to do several times. But do your neck and your décolleté too here as well. I'm sitting at my desk, so I'm not going to go all the way down. But look at that. Look at that. It's so good. So good. I love the foaming cleanser. And I didn't put it on. It's $30, and then we have other cleansers that are $26. So you can pick which one works best for your skin type. But before we take this cleanser off, I am going to do 2 steps in one, which I'm like, where is let me grab it. Look, I'm working out of my own roll-up bag right here, because I am going on a trip. So I was like, oh, I'll just grab my bag. So this is your microdermabrasion. Microdermabrasion, we're only going to use the refine. And I want to show you before we put this on the amazing job that this does. Let me actually take this off. So this is one of my girlfriends, Lisa. She's redheaded, she's freckly. And so when she started, she's like, I don't know how my skin's going to do. So she put it on one hand and not the other. Look at the difference in Microderm. It is an instant deep exfoliant. It's actually a physical exfoliant. And we are just going to grab a little bit. And like I said, it'll be a little packet. Grab a little bit of it and mix it right in with our cleanser, because you do not need to do, I don't like doing the Microderm. And let me show you how much it takes. It literally takes just a little piece size. And you're just going to massage this all over your face while your cleanser is still on. It is so good. So, so good. So I'm going to see if I can actually get this video to show, and then y'all can see while we put this on. So I'm going to use our cleansing brush, which is our sonic brush, to move all of this around on our face. And if you haven't ever used a sonic brush, let me just tell you, it cleans your skin 85% more than using a washcloth or your hand. 85%. Look, I just did the micellar water pre-cleanse. Look at all the stuff that is still coming off right here. Let me just show you. Let me see if I can get this to work. And you want to do it for about screen. Here we go. I want to see if this will play. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's going to show you all of the YouTube. That's okay. That's okay. We can do it like this. Yay! It worked. It worked. Oh, let me turn it off on my end because it's still just a going. All right, there we go. So the cleansing brush, I like to share that it's right now because it's our 60th anniversary as a company. 60th anniversary as a company. You actually can get the Skin Figure 8 cleansing brush for $60. It is on sale. Now, the technology behind this, you're going to pay over $200 if you go anywhere else, but you get it for 60 bucks. Stock up for Christmas is such a great deal. Such a great deal. Look at all that stuff that comes off. And I just rinse it when I'm by the sink with the running water. But right now, I'm just going to take a washcloth and wipe all of my cleanser and Microderm right off. Right off. Oh, it feels so good. So good. All right, how's your skin feeling? And you always want to go up and out. You know, we need to go against gravity. So go up, go up. I know it's hard to get in the habit of doing that, but go up. I promise you won't regret it. All right, so we've got, feels so good. Feels so, so, so good. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is one of my absolute favorites. If you've been with me for any time, then you know this puppy right here, the charcoal mask, is a game changer. It is great for all ages, seriously, for men and for women. And I call it my little peppermint patty. I like to call it my peppermint patty because there's peppermint in it. And so don't eat it. Don't eat it like a peppermint patty. But it's going to give you such a cooling sensation after you take this off. It is amazing. So not only does it pull out impurities, it extracts excess oil. It also has the navy bean extract, which if you've never heard of the navy bean, it's a brightening system for your face. So even though you might just need extraction in your T-zone or your problematic areas, I personally still do it on my entire face because I want my whole face brightened, right? I love the sun. I thought I had my little brush. Let's see if I've got it in here. listen, you too can be a pink Cadillac sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics because just not ever having it all together. All right, it's totally fine. Oh, I do see it. I do see it. I do see it. All right, I'm like, I thought I had that for the mask. All right, so with this mask, it's going to go on pretty dark. Okay, it's going to go on pretty dark. And I like to use, personally, my silicone brush, which is this one right here. It doesn't absorb any product, and you can just put it all over. Tonight, I'm actually going to use a liquid foundation brush because I'm going to use the silicone brush for one of the other masks that we're going to do. And you just want a really thin layer. And I want to go ahead and put this on. And you can do it, like I said, in your T-zone. You can do it in your, all over your face. I think this is really good. I have kids that are 16 and twins that are 13, and they're all really involved in sports. And I see so many kids coming off the field with really broken out skin. And not that my kids don't ever have breakouts, but I will say that this mask, as soon as they see something or feel something come into the surface, they will throw this mask on and it's gone. It is gone. It pulls all that yuck out. And the next day, we usually do it at night. The next day, you'd never know it's even there. So I think this is something that should be in every preteen, tween, teens Easter basket on the planet. Graduation gifts, all the things. It's really great for all ages. So we're going to let that sit for a couple minutes and let it dry. It's a clay, so it's going to even get lighter. As it sits 10 minutes and it pulls out 100% of its weight and impurities. 20 minutes, it pulls out 200% of its weight and impurities. I do mine a couple times a week because I do have cystic acne. So you'll see some things come out that are white, and that is impurities, aka zits. And the little darker spots are going to be excess oil and impurities. So anyway, you're going to see a huge transformation. But instead of just sitting here watching me, I want to show you a couple of my girlfriends that had, when it first came out, that were showing the differences in their skin. So it's great for large pores. You never want to peel off masks because that's just stretching the skin. So this is extracting everything so the pores can close back up. But if you're pulling on that skin, you're making the pores larger. So I love that this is just a rinse off mask. And then this is my girlfriend, Connie, and her dad, Buster. And I don't know if you can see it from where you're sitting, but you can see Buster had the blackheads, typical man, blackheads, that sort of thing on his nose, did one treatment of charcoal mask. Look at the difference in before and after for Buster with one treatment. I'm telling you what, this is such a game changer, I love this charcoal mask. And like I said, it's great for all ages. All right, well, we're going to let this sit for just a couple more minutes. We are doing, I don't know if your consultant told you, a $1,000 cash giveaway. $1,000 cash giveaway. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you just answering what you're not signing anything in blood. It's just you going through a couple questions with your beauty consultant, and we get to enter you for a $500 cash giveaway for you and $500 for your beauty consultant. It's that easy. It is that easy. So I'm going to pop this up on the screen. Hopefully I'll be able to read it with it being teeny tiny. But the first thing that I would love to know, and consultants, y'all answer too, is what is your favorite Mary Kay product? What is your favorite Mary Kay product? Well, if you've never tried Mary Kay before and you're watching for the first time, you're like, I don't have a favorite. Well, maybe look at the products that I just tried here on screen and say, I think that one would totally be my favorite. We still have some good ones to go, but we've done a cleanser, we've done eye makeup remover, micellar water, we've done microdermabrasion, and now charcoal mask. So what is your favorite Mary Kay product? All right, the second question is, what is a product that you want to try? What is a product that you want to try? Would it be, well, if I had an appointment with my beauty consultant, I would love to try what? What would that be? Would it be foundation? Would it be color? Would it be a peel or like what would it be? Would it be one of those sheet masks that are super popular? We would love to know. What is a product that you would love to try? All right. The third question is, I'm like, I should have put on my glasses. Is there a product you wish you had? Is there a product that you wish you had? It could have been the same product that you wish you want to try, but that you wish you had. Maybe it's mascara or the brow gel. Have y'all seen the brow tint? It's amazing what a difference putting a little brow tint on. And number 4, and then we're going to look at our face here, is what is your favorite way to try products? Is it in person, virtual, with samples, without samples? We would love to know. What is your favorite way to try products? All right. And then share 5 fast facts, 50% discount, no monthly quotas, no territories. So the reason we put number 5 on there is this helps the beauty consultants. All this is training for your consultant. It allows the beauty consultant to start saying, hey, did you know that we have the largest direct sales in the US? I mean, that is a pretty big deal, 50% off from the get-go. The other thing is there's no quotas. There is no monthly quotas. There's no territory. So I love being able to tell people it is what you want it to be. Whether it's you shopping 50% off or you making an extra $500 a month, you decide what you want. The other thing is 100% satisfaction guarantee. So I love that not only do I back as being a beauty consultant to service my clients, I love that Mary Kay also backs that 100% satisfaction guarantee. Raise your hand if you have a drawer full of makeup buying mistakes. Have you ever had makeup buying mistakes? Be honest. Probably more than one drawer. Or one bag. Yeah, one little tote. Well, the cool thing with Mary Kay is you can call your consultant and say, hey, this is just not what I wanted it to do, or I'm not happy with the shade. And she's able to replace it, not out of her own profit, but Mary Kay pays for shipping, replacing everything. And you can get started with that 50% discount and as little as $30. $30. It's a one-time fee. It's not monthly. It's not quarterly. It's not annually, but a one-time fee of $30. And it comes to the website and comes with a way to process credit cards if you ever want to share your website. So, with all of that being shared, my last question is, what is the most appealing part about the Mary Kay business opportunity? Would it be what I just shared? Would it be the cars? Would it be the diamonds that we can earn? You probably have seen some pictures on social media of your girlfriends earning all these diamonds. What about the trips? Right now, we're working on a trip to Spain. All expenses paid for me and my spouse. So exciting. So maybe it's trips around the world. What is the most appealing part about the Mary Kay business that's maybe a little different than what you're currently doing in your JOB or that you've ever thought about? All right, we're going to remove this because I think it's about time. All right, are y'all seeing? Oh my goodness, I got to get closer for this one. So you never know. Look at that. I told y'all, this girl. I love this mask. So what would this look like if I wouldn't have done the mask? Well, y'all know it would have been a nice, pretty blemish on my face in a couple of days. But because we left it on, I think for 12 minutes, then it has already pulled it. That was so deep. I didn't even know it was there. Pulled it so deep. And then all we're going to do is use our washcloth. So, before we take it off, this is the perfect time to do a selfie. I would love for y'all to do it. We're going to have a little selfie contest. Text your beauty consultant, or even better, if you're brave, put it on social media. You can include me in your social media tag and say, oh, I love my detox. You got to get with my beauty consultant, tag her or post about her, and grab your own free detox mask. Y'all, detoxing is so big right now, which thank heavens, right? Thank heavens. All right, so we're going to wipe this mask right off. I'm so excited about that. Oh, so excited. When you're traveling, been doing a lot of traveling lately, you don't always eat the best. Look, it just wipes right off. Y'all see that? It's really cool when kids do it because you can lay a warm washcloth on their face and let them tap their face, and then they lift the washcloth off, and it is the perfect imprint of their face. With the nose holes and the mouth, and then of course the eye sockets. It's really fun. You need to get some of this for your kids to have fun with it. Learn great skincare. My horrible skin started in junior high. So I'm very empathetic toward kids that have blemished prone skin. All right, I think we are always like to get a second washcloth because you never know what's going to come off. The charcoal mask. All right, got the charcoal mask off. All right, so fan your face a little bit, let it dry, and what does it feel like? It feels like a peppermint patty, doesn't it? I know. It feels so good. I love that cooling sensation. So there are a ton of treatments in that one bottle, and your charcoal mask can be yours, the full bottle for the whole family for $25. It is a steal, absolute steal. Okay, moving on to our next product. So we've done a lot of detox. We've done a little bit of physical exfoliator, but we have not done a chemical exfoliator. Now, don't worry. Don't freak out on me. This chemical exfoliator is actually it's just going to break the bond of the dead skin cells that are left in your skin. So it just gently releases the bond so you have an even exfoliation. And that one is, seriously, Casey, get it together. Get it together. I thought it was in that bag. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Good thing I'm working in my office, right? Yeah. All right, here it is our facial peel. All right, so the facial peel is glycolic acid. If you've never heard of glycolic acid before, like I said, don't be scared of it. There's no downtime. You're not even going to turn red. You will get more red with a microderm than you will with this. But this glycolic peel, you're just going to, of course, it's a new bottle. I'll show you. When you prime it just a little bit, here it comes. You're going to get a little bit of product on there. And then that is when I love doing with the spatula and moving it all over my face, just like this. And it's just going to be a really thin layer. And it's going to be like a lotion. You're just going to let it sit there like a lotion on your face for just a minute or two. Actually, more than that. I like to do about 7 to 10 minutes, but you might speed that up. But I'm going to show y'all one of my girlfriends that did that. Look at the difference in, let me take this off. So Susan, also sales director, this is after 8 facial peels. Look at the difference. I was not doing initially my neck, and my girlfriend was like, why aren't you doing your neck? Because I was like, God, my neck has just gotten so loose. She's like, well, that's odd because you use the peel, right? And I'm like, not on my neck. And y'all, look at the difference in this peel. It is such a great exfoliant that's not going to, if you're tingling, it's a good sign. That means it's reached the living skin cells and it's going to stop working. Okay, so it's not an allergic reaction. You need tingling to happen. And the cool thing is you'll leave it on for a couple minutes and then we're just going to rinse it right off. And you're going to get this great exfoliator. It's amazing at the difference. How many of you want Susan's results? And you can do this twice a week. You wouldn't ever do it in the same night, like the microderm like we're doing tonight, unless you're doing a Hydrasession, which is, like I said, once about every 4 weeks. You can do this deeper exfoliation. But besides that, don't do it on the same night. All right, so I want to go back while this sits just for a little second. Go back and answer our last couple questions. We got to get you in this drawing and your consultant for all of this free cash. Okay, so did you answer number 6? Is what was the most appealing? Number 7 is, if you were to become a Mary Kay Beauty consultant, what would your reason be? If you were to join, let's say for $30, would you want it for the girlfriends? Get to hang out with us? Would you want it for some extra money? Maybe you want it for the 50% discount. That one's awesome. Or maybe you're like, I would love to win a trip, all expenses paid, anywhere that Mary Kay takes me across the globe with me and a significant other. How does free traveling sound? Some people want it for the tax benefits. Of course, you get your products 50% off, but you still have huge tax benefits. So what would be your reason? Our consultants share with us, what was your reason when you joined? My husband actually signed me up. I didn't even know I was becoming a consultant. My husband signed me up to be able to get the products 50% off because I had such blemish prone skin and I could not find anything at all that worked to help clear my skin up. So this was a way for us to shop 50% off and still be able to try a lot of products with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. And trust me, it took me a lot of tries to be able to get a routine that worked with my skin. All right, number 8, we're almost there. If you were to become a Mary Kay consultant, what would you want to get out of it? What would you want to get out of it? So would it be to get more confident with a skincare routine or with a color routine, doing your glamour? Would it be to learn how to be an entrepreneur? Because all of that training is absolutely free if you want it. Would it be more confidence? That was mine. I wanted more confidence. I was so insecure about who I was because of my skin. I wanted confidence out of it. And then I think the biggest blessing is the girlfriends. Yes, I wanted girlfriends that lifted each other up and celebrated each other and were power partners. We cannot, it's a Christian-based organization, and we cannot be promoted or reach the next level pay-wise unless we help someone else get what they want. So it's always others focused. And when I read that and that it was privately owned for 60 years, I am like, sign me up. Sign me up. All right. Last one, and then we're going to wipe our mask off, is would you consider becoming a consultant? Yes, no, maybe. Whatever you want to put there. Would you consider becoming a consultant? Number 9. All right, we'll come back to it in just a sec. Let's wipe our mask off here. All right, so we've got our peel, and we're going to wipe that off right quick. And hopefully you got some tingling. If you did not, then I suggest for you to do this on Sunday or Monday. Since it's Thursday, do this on Sunday or Monday because your skin's telling you it didn't quite reach all the living cells. And we got to get down to living cells. If you're putting product on dead skin cells, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting the product. So it's just so important to feel so good. Did I put this up there? I don't think I did. This one lasts me about 7-8 months, the facial peel for $68. It is an incredible physical or chemical exfoliant. And while our face dries, before we go to one of my favorites, is we are going to do a little sugar scrub, baby. Yes, we are. We're going to do a little sugar scrub. So Satin Lips has been around for a while, and there's this little scrub, a little sugar scrub. And then we have a butter balm. Okay, it is absolutely amazing. So you'll just do your little scrub. It's got little sugar crystals in it. You can lick it off. I think it's best because it's full of dead skin to wipe it off, but it won't hurt you. All right. And we'll just wipe that scrub off. And then we're going to put our balm on. Yeah. So put our balm on, and this is what I like to sleep in. I always do my Satin Lips at night. So I'm not talking, I'm not drinking, I'm not eating. Put the balm on. Your hubby will like it. Just saying. And your lips, you'll wake up with your lips full of color. Look at the difference. Full of color and hydrated. So your lips won't be flaky and cracked the next day, especially if your lipstick or lip gloss or liner, it'll stay on so much longer. All right, so butter balm. Okay, so next is our hydrogel eye patches. So this is our hydrogel eye patches. I call it my pink petal of goodness. Pink, here's why. Look at this. I just opened a new one for me last weekend. Isn't that gorgeous? Do y'all see them? So they're like a yin and a yang. You can put them wherever you need it. Some people have the bags and the puffiness, so they'll put theirs right here like this. Okay. Already did mine this morning. I use mine when I'm drinking my coffee. And then some people, like me, I don't really have bags. I just have dark circles. So I like to do the thin side. Can y'all see the little pointy side here? and then go up here. So it helps with the black lines. Another thing is you can do them right here. Look, I've got all of this yumminess. This is what helps hydrate it. Above your brows, and it'll help diminish those 11s. Or right here, one of my girlfriends, Erin, she always puts them right here. And if you get makeup that sits in those lines, those smile lines, it will take those little lines away for you. So there are 30 pairs. So 60 patches, 60 of these for $40. $40. I'm telling you what. You can do it a couple times a week. There's so much goodness right here. I can't wash it off because I get so excited about what it does to my skin. But I do it in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee. It's how I make time for it. Sometimes it's hard to make time to do these kind of things. So I have to work it into my already existing routine. Look, my skin's so hydrated. So if you're dehydrated, they're gonna stick right on. Your skin's gonna just start sucking it up. If your skin's hydrated, because I did mine this morning, it's gonna start sliding around, which is a really good thing because that means my skin's saying, "Hey, you know what? We got a lot of moisture left. We don't really need all of it right here. Well, let's move to where you don't have a lot of moisture." Now this one, not so much. So I'm gonna flip this around because, like I said, this is my problematic area. But this time of year, people having the allergies and stuff, it's so important to have extra eye care. It's the first area that ages, and goodness gracious, you cannot put enough moisture there. There's less oil glands there than anywhere else. So that's the area that you want to do all the extras. All right, we're wrapping up. Are y'all ready? Our nourishing oil. If you talk to your beauty consultant, she's going to rant and rave about this one because this one is one of our newer products. It's our nourishing oil. It's part of our Naturally line. And hold on, I don't think I showed you something. I got to show you this before and after this. This is my girlfriend, Callie. Look at the difference. This is one treatment of hydrogel eye patches. So she has the puffiness, the bags under the eyes, and you can see with one treatment, about 10 minutes, how it just wipes that right out. You can do these at night. I like to do them in the morning because I feel like my makeup stays where I put it all day long. Like it doesn't separate under your eye. So I always like to just show before and afters because sometimes it's hard to see it on video, but photos can capture that. All right. So I think that, that tastes good. So they're naturally oil. So it has an almond extract in it, and it feels so good on the skin. I put a drop. It comes in a little dropper. So I put a drop in my foundation every single day. And at night, I do a drop on my skin. So it not only helps nourish your skin, moisturize it, especially if you have more sensitive skin and can't use a ton of serums, but it also helps even out your skin tone. So with summer months coming, I'm telling you what, you want to get ahead of the game because it's a lot easier to prevent than it is to repair. So our nourishing oil, a little bit goes a long way. My kids use it. My daughter uses it on the ends of her hair. If you've got really dry, brittle hair, it is a great solution. I use it in my body lotion. I put a drop in my body lotion. I love this stuff. And especially for the cuticles. The older you get, the more your cuticles your hands show your age too. So I like to always do it on my cuticles. So I love this stuff. Where are some of the places that y'all use the nourishing oil? All right. Last but not least, this is what did y'all hear all the stuff crashing when y'all were watching the video? It's because I was going to grab this. And I tripped on a cord. Crazy girl. All right, so this is a mask that you can wipe off after 10 minutes. I like to leave mine on. Let's see if I can get it. There it is. Moisture Renewal Gel Mask. This also comes in a sample. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the little spatula. It's the same color as our Pink Petals of Goodness, except this is a cream or a gel. So you're not even going to feel it once it dries. It is that thin, okay? But I like to sleep in this because when I wake up in the morning and I wash my face, it is like satin, silk. And you have to think, we just did a lot of exfoliations. If you're ever going to sleep in a moisture mask, tonight is the night, baby. Tonight's the night. And I always recommend putting it on your neck, your chest, and the back of your hands every night, because those areas need it. We don't protect those areas like we do our face. All right, so you got that on. Y'all see the gel? When it dries, you won't even see it. You won't even see it. All right, this is about as naked as you're ever going to see me. You're probably like, thank goodness. God, it was getting a little much, Casey. I love that this is always a safe place to share and be totally transparent. All right, I'm gonna let this sit on for just a second. We're gonna answer our last 2 questions. I can't even see what it says. It says here. Hold up. I can see it on another page. I'll just have to go on here. Okay, so number 10 is, how would you like to receive Mary Kay info about products in the company? Are you an email girl? Are you a Facebook girl? Are you a text girl? You're like, please just call me. What happened to people talking to me? So that is always great information for your beauty consultant. And number 11, is there any way you don't like to receive communication? Also super important. If I get text messages over and over and over again, I guess it would be helpful. I'll take this off. From the same company, I have a tendency to unsubscribe. I do. I have a tendency to unsubscribe. All right. And last but not least is, thank you for your time, for your support, and your business. So always like, you ought to know how grateful we are for your loyalty, your support, and just giving us your opinion. So as soon as you answer those questions for your beauty consultant, she's going to let her director know, and y'all both get entered into $1,000 giveaway. It is that easy. It is that easy. Make sure you do it this month though. Okay. Make sure you give yourself a deadline. That's when the giveaway is. All right. I'm going to take these off because they're like literally sliding down my face. Oh, don't I always already look younger? Look, it makes such a difference with those forehead lines. I mean, it's a magic eraser. That's what this product does. These products do. Is it a magic eraser? I love it, love it, love it. All right. So I always like to share our specials, because you can look on the Mary Kay app. You can look on the website, your beauty consultant's website. But look at the savings, my friends. She bangs. How do y'all like it? I loved it. All right. So these are the exfoliating products that we use tonight. We also use hydrating products, and then the extras. I pulled out all the extras. I wanted you to have it all. And today only, you can get all exfoliating products, all nourishing products, and then you get the free roll-up bag. Y'all, what a deal. What a deal. The bag itself is worth $36, and the retail value of all of this is $293. That is a great savings, and you can get it for $249 for the next 24 hours. So make sure you let your beauty consultant know that you are on. Tag her in case she's not able to watch live. We always do these on demand. And I just want to say thank you for spending your evening with me and learning about how to take better care of your skin so you can look and feel your best, because this is what brings us joy, is loving on women like you. So thank you for being here. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and we will see